Can you buckle up?
I'm going to smoke this fat cigar, and then I'm going to go on a fat hike. Now, this is going to be such a great video. Everybody needs to buckle up, okay? Because I got an email in my inbox, and the subject line was, the oatmeal story. What would be the oatmeal story? A day or two I had a video, actually I'll screenshot the clip, or I'll put the clip in so that way you can see it. I talked about what I did on a date was I talked about the oatmeal. There was once I talked, like I'm dead serious when I tell you this. There was a date that I went on and I talked about sometimes throughout the week I have oatmeal and I put peanut butter and honey in it. Okay, and I talked about the oatmeal, the peanut butter, and the honey for probably like 30 minutes. And I sit there and I say things like, God, I just love it when the peanut butter mixes with the honey. It's so good. I always do too much honey because then it's like sugar overload. And then when I do all the sugar overload, I just feel so good. And then it's like a snack. And then it's almost kind of like I'm eating dessert. And the dessert just feels so good in my tummy. And how before I work out, I like the oatmeal. And then I put the honey in it and the peanut butter. And oh, it's so full. And I love it and blah, blah. And the point that I was trying to make is how to stay in the right vibe and in the right flow. So we have a question from our subscriber, and he goes, hey Casey, how do I learn to speak nonsense like the oatmeal and the peanut butter story? Is reading some books like 50 Shades of Grey a good way to start? Very descriptive, just like you were in the story. Guess using qualifiers, adverbs are required. I don't even know what an adverb means. That's high IQ. I do not believe in high IQ or low IQ. I literally believe in no IQ. The stupider you are when you talk in general, as you're socializing with the ladies, the more she's going to go, I really like him. Okay. Anyways, thanks for the example. Probably on my way to success. You are on your way to success. Now, we are going to take each of these line by line, okay? But I'm gonna hammer out the middle of this first. Is reading some books like 50 Shades of Grey a good way to start? Absolutely not. Number one, that is a movie. Number two, your brain is going to be so focused on going to the bedroom and lust that your social skills are going to totally get destroyed. Number three, in order to get to that level of intimacy with a woman on 50 Shades of Grey, there is a build-up and a progression. You cannot just go from 0 to 100. In today's video, I'm going to explain how to be the absolute grandmaster with social skills, how to be the absolute grandmaster with speaking to women, and virtually how to talk about yourself 24/7. So you give off the vibe that it is all about you. She is entering into your world. You are the center of attention. You are the man that she wants to be with and who she wants to associate with. I'm going to show you how to talk all about you without telling her anything about you personally. And this is the biggest secret because 99% of you, when you are on these dates, you run your mouth far too much. And then do you know what happens? You're sitting there wondering, what happened? Here's what happened. You are no longer a mystery. You have no longer sparked her curiosity and her intrigue. And it is a chapter book or a novel that she finished far too quickly, and she is on to the next novel. This is what majority of men are running into. All right, now that we covered the 50 Shades of Grey stuff, let's actually dissect this line by line. Hey Casey, how do I learn to speak the nonsense like the peanut butter and the oatmeal story? How do you speak the nonsense? The first thing you have to do is you have to deprogram your brain from all of the useless information that you learned. You have to understand that life is simple. Look at the trees. Look at the colors. Talk about the vibrance of the colors. Breathe. Talk about the air. Talk about the atmosphere. Talk about things you like, okay? I'm going to be getting as descriptive as I can with this, but let me give you an example. The peanut butter and the oatmeal story, the reason why I'm talking about this is because she got an insight that had personality, but she didn't actually know anything about me. By the end of the date, did she know anything about my hobbies, my interests, what I do for a living, why I do what I do? No, none of that. Because that logical, in-depth conversation is what destroys her attraction. To keep the mystery, you need to make sure she feels comfortable. The first thing you do when you're speaking to women is you talk slower, okay? So far since I've moved, I've been on a few dates. On 2 of them so far, I have been called dramatic on both of them, even though I wasn't saying anything that provoked drama. Why would that be? As I speak slower, when I'm on a date, I aim to talk anywhere from 15 to 25% slower. Why? Because I want her to feel almost intoxicated or drunk on the words. The words are the only thing that penetrates a woman's soul. The words are the only thing that penetrates her feminine emotion. The first key, okay, here's how you learn to talk the verbal nonsense. I'm going to tell you 2 things as to how I do this. The first key with this verbally is you need to not take yourself so seriously. How do you not take yourself so seriously? By not trying to overqualify to the woman. How do you not overqualify to the woman? You do not feel the need to prove anything to her while you're there on that date. So what do? I talk about the sun. I talk about how nice the sun feels if I'm outside, okay? I'm going to talk about the trees, I'm going to talk about the food. Okay, when I was on a date, I had a server. The server came and gave me this big, long 2-minute spiel on all these different crisscross, mix-matched dinner combinations. It was so long-winded. By the time he left, I just smiled. I went like that, but I go, too many words. One sentence like that, too many words, she starts giggling. She starts laughing. Because it was so nonchalant, it was so centered, she could tell that it worked. This is definitely some nuance to this, but here's the way I do this, okay? I believe that God made man and woman like peanut butter and jelly. So if God made man and woman like peanut butter and jelly, what does that mean? That means he made man and woman to go together in an easy fashion. So it doesn't have to be hard. You don't have to do jumping jacks to prove yourself to her. You don't have to do handstands or backflips. You don't have to be a professional NASCAR driver. You don't have to be CEO of a Fortune 500 company. You don't have to do any of that. You don't have to even typically have looks, money, or status, but you have to know how to be a man. To be a man, when you're with a woman, means that you have a calming energy that is grounded in who you are, okay? Some call that stoicism. Some call that masculine energy. Some call that masculine frame. Use whatever word that you need to solve that problem for yourself. But if you believe that your dating life should be easy and you believe that the vibe should be effortless, you sit there with that girl and you talk about the things that are around you. You talk about Mother Nature. You talk about the colors. You talk about the things you like. If I notice something about her as she's speaking, I will call that out. Okay? You can talk about why she painted her fingernails that way, why you like the fingernails that way, why things you like about women, personality traits you don't like. By the end of it, she feels a depth that you have character. So when people are actively trying to qualify women, you have to understand you end up doing these things naturally when you just are in this chilled, relaxed state. So to conclude your question, my friend, how do you get better at talking nonsense? I want you to imagine that you're a child again with absolutely zero responsibilities. What does the child do? The child eats, the child sleeps, the child shits. The child will occasionally throw a temper tantrum if needed. The child is ruthlessly demanding in the things that he wants and that he likes in that moment. The child will walk down the street and he goes, trees, look at the trees. The child will walk down the street and he goes, ice cream, I want ice cream. I want chocolate ice cream. When you stop feeling the need to go deep, when you stop feeling the need to prove yourself, when you stop feeling the need to have everything have deep intellectual meaning, there's so much talk, that's so much heavy energy, whether that be purpose or direction or having meaningful conversations or having chemistry. I don't believe that life was meant to be that stressful. And I also don't believe life was meant to be that deep. This excess knowledge and this excess information is what keeps you stuck. It's what keeps you in your head. When you vibe and chill the fuck out and you tell yourself none of this shit matters, that is when you finally come across as a strong, grounded, stoic, masculine man without trying, like you have not a care in the world, like you have no anxiety in the world, and like you're completely free to be who you are and who you'd like to be. That, my friend, is how you get better at talking nonsense to connect on the right vibe and the right wavelength with women. If you like this video, I want you to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.